Generic greetings and welcome to Preview Plus the Swindle. This is a procedurally generated cybercrime and stealing game. It's set in 1800s steampunk London and we have to steal everything we can. Our current character, I say current because they often die, is Molly Nicker, as shown on the left there, with 12 successful heists under her belt, no doubt. Not bad. And as you can see, the character's a little bit interesting. We've got this weird steampunk backpack and a mirrored hat. All of the characters are randomly generated as well as the levels and things like that, so you do get weird combinations and the names changing that. But yes, this game is basically about going to an area and stealing everything, or rather getting money out of it. It is actually pounds as well. It's United Kingdom pounds or Great British pounds sterling, not generic credits or dollars, which is quite good. And we get that money, and then with that money, we will buy abilities or some weird tools or some goggles or some sort of weird upgrades with all of that money, and then by the time that counter, that one there, up the top there, gets to 0 days remaining, or I guess 1 day remaining, whatever, we then have to break into Scotland Yard and steal a weird person of interest type device, the machine, because it's going to activate and spy on everybody, which means we can swindle and steal everything. So basically, we are the bad guys, I assume. We are the bad guys. We have to steal everything, and the reason we're trying to steal stuff now is because we're going to stop a machine, or we're going to steal a machine that will prevent us from stealing. It's basically about stealing. This game is the sort of summary of the entire thing. I think so. If you're wondering why this is a bit floaty, by the way, the screen, it's because we're actually on an airship. In the terms of, generic evil person trope, we are right on the top list of what we should have here. We steal things, and we're in a big doom blimp, so it's very, very evil and, interesting. Anyway, I've played about 2 hours of the game so far, so I thought I would show you just a little bit of it. It is a preview, not a review, have to make that clear. And yeah, let's just jump in and I'll give you a little tour. So we're just going to activate, and then we need to select our level. Now, there's different security levels on the left, which basically determine, well, as far as I'm aware, how difficult they are or how big they are and things like that. They will change up, but I've only got the slums unlocked. You have to actually unlock them. Now, one thing about this game is that a lot of stuff you want is all locked behind basically behind cash, behind a paywall, I guess, but not a real-life paywall. You have to buy all of the upgrades and things you would want, and precision and stuff like that, and the abilities you have to actually get by paying money. So anyway, we can wander around. As you can see, this is on the center, and we've got a very, very nice-looking, all yet stylized, very rainy London. I guess it's accurate, isn't it? It's always pissing down in the UK. Daylight is rationed in the UK, but we have a monopoly on just dreariness and rain. Anyway, I'm going to open this door. I'm going to bat that guy in the back of the head because I can. There you go. Now, basically, the way the game works is you have to sneak around this area, and all this level is randomly generated. We have to sneak around, and we have to steal money. You can see on the far right, I can't show you because I'm actually using, there's no real mouse. I'm actually using an Xbox 360 pad, by the way, but you can use mouse and keyboard. Works very well with the pad, though. I would probably recommend it. On the right, you can see there's like a bit of money on the floor, so there's some nice, there's some coinage over there, so we can pick that up and we get some coinage. But the real payday is when we actually collect, or when we hack a console, which is something we really want to do. But at the moment, we can't see any. But what am I going to do? Well, I could continue going this way, and as we can see, there's a policeman. Now, all of the enemies in the game have this sort of creamy, yellowy beam that you can see firing from either their eyeballs. You can see there's a camera sweeping down now, or the policeman that's doing there. If you get seen by that, it basically goes into red alert. You've tripped the alarms, and that is it. So you have a certain amount of time to get out. Money will start getting less and less and less on the computers, so if you don't hack them in time, then you won't be paid as much. And also, you get the real hard coppers turn up, and it'll lay a proper smackdown on you because they are range from like some armed policemen up the way all the way up to this weird spaceship-looking thing, this weird alien disc with a machine gun on the bottom, which is not great. This is actually a window, so what I'm going to do is try and break into the window, which I've done there. And I can't really get inside because, as you can see, there is a sort of little device on the floor with a big beam sticking out of it, and that is actually a mine. So obviously I don't want to trip on that. What I want to do is keep jumping up and down like I'm doing here, which I'm sure it's probably very jarring for you to watch. I'm sorry, but nothing I can do about that. And I just need to get closer and see if I can whack these things out the way. And there we go, I've taken them out. So, and I can now hack the mine. So I'm going to hack that. So we need to basically press left and right and do this sort of weird quick time event thing. I assume if you get it wrong, it breaks, but that's, you know, not something I'm going to try out. And I'm going to quickly go here and start hacking the computer. But because that camera, if it spots me, will cause me a lot of issues. And it's seen me. It's seen me. There you go. So I've now tripped the alarm. So I have an option. I can either keep running around and eventually more coppers will turn up, or I can just leg it. You know what? I'm going to leg it. If there's one thing I've learned about this game, it's knowing when to quit. And I think most people's problems with the game will be... We can return the airship at any point, by the way, by just going to that. Most people's problems early on, at least, I think will be to do with not knowing when it's a good time to quit. You know, if you've hacked one computer, then, especially on the air level, you know, just leave it. Just call it a day, go home. That's probably the best option, because the actual, you know, I've just got 600 odd pounds from that one computer, whereas picking up the notes on the floor, you're talking 10 or 12, 15. There's nothing much there at all. Today's heisting beverage is green tea. So I'm just going to activate this workbench here, and I'm going to go to MISC skills, and I want to actually unlock security clearance. How much money do I need? 4 grand. I've got 3,940. Looks like I'm not going to do that. Back to doing some heists. I must point out now that I don't think I'm going to win this level. This save, because it's 67 days remaining, and I've done terrible on all of them. So I have no idea. I don't think I'm going to do very well at all, to be honest with you, because as I said, we're planning on getting to the end and being very good. But I haven't really done very well, so I'll probably restart this one. But because it's all randomly generated, I'm sure there's a lot of replayability. Right, let's go inside here. Break that. I don't know if I can go up there, actually. There we go. No. See, it was one of the things I'm not a big fan of, and this is my main criticism of the game, is that sometimes it's a bit difficult to know exactly where you are. The platforming is generally very solid, but there's a couple of things that I'm not too keen on. Like, for example, you can see I should be attached to the wall there, but I'm not, even though I'm sort of half through it. So it makes me think I can go up, but I can't. Same as when I'm jumping here, I shoot, like, I'm thinking, oh, I've just touched the ledge at the top, but I haven't. But there, I have touched the side, but I haven't touched the top. It's a bit weird in that case. There's a couple of times when you think you can jump higher and you can't, and sometimes you think you won't be able to make it and you do. It's a bit weird in that case, but, you know, it's a minor thing, I guess. Right. I've picked up some cash. I'm going to wait for this policeman to turn back around, and then I'm going to punch him in the face. Missed him. Okay. One of the other things as well, that sweep there. Hang on. That sweep there. You can see it goes all the way around him. The animation. It doesn't actually do that. It's only just in front of him. So, I want to hack this mine. Right. Right. And I'm going to get spotted. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to bail it. Whoa! Yeah. Okay. Apparently, if you fail that, it does set it off, which is an interesting concept, which I like because it's actually killed that guy. Fantastic. So that's okay. And there's no enemies in this level as far as I can tell. I think one of them just killed himself over the left-hand side there. It still just flew into the spikes. Yes, there are actually enemies that can detect noise, but I don't think there's any of them at the moment. You can sneak around later levels, but obviously at the moment there's no real need to. What I'm going to have to do is quickly sneak down and go up, 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 up. You actually do slide down the walls there, which I would like if you can clamber on. I think there might be a level up for that later on, but I'm not entirely sure. Right, let's see if I can attack that. I'm not going to be able to. Because of the amount of enemies down here, it's going to be exceedingly difficult for me to come down and take them out. So I say that as I just take a couple of them out. There we go. And obviously they don't alert each other or anything like that. It's only if they get spotted. Maybe later on there might be enemies that spot you if you discover a corpse or anything. But I honestly don't know. Right, so I'm going to just keep waiting, and obviously I'm trying to take all of these out. I guess there's different ways of playing it. You can play it sort of Hotline Miami style and charge through and whack stuff. And I assumed when I first started playing it that that's the way it wants to be played, but now that I've played a little bit more, I think you can play it both ways. I think you can actually do what I'm doing and just wait and be patient, basically. Right, let's see if I can hack this thing. So we need to do, again, quick time event. So it's down, down, and then up. There we go, so I've hacked that. It's now green. I don't know whether green means the enemy will blow it up when it goes through or not. I assume not, but who knows. Right, let's go. Let's pick that up. I'm going to go up here. And, oh, we've almost been spotted by that guy, which we don't want. And there we go. I'll hack this mine here just because I can, really, because it's in my way, and I don't want to. I plan on going further up, but I don't want to do that and then have a problem. And damn it, I've been spotted. Right, okay, so we're going to bail. We're going to have to bail out, aren't we? So here we go. We'll leg it, and we'll go up here, up this way. Is anything else up here that I can see? There's been just a bang there. There's an explosion just happened, and I think it's because they tripped on the mine. Maybe that was the case. Yes, if it's green, apparently that trips them. So I'm just going to leg it. I've got 48. I've got £48. It's not enough, so I'm going to head off. And I've now got, look, only 6% cash stolen. Total is actually 76 because you do get a multiplier. So I now can return the airship. £4,000 plus change. So I can actually activate the workbench and then go all the way to Misk. And we're going to unlock this security clearance there. And there we go. So we now have another security clearance, which means I can try a couple more of the levels out. So let's activate that. I'm going to go to the warehouse district, which should be different. Let's have a quick look. There we go. Right, so I'm coming in. Molly Nicker, 3 successful heists. Oh yes, it's different. Look at that. It looks... Oh, I like the blue. I like that a lot. I do really like the aesthetic of it. Oh, and that's a new enemy. That is a big thug type enemy that I have never seen. Now, I like the way that the game introduces stuff. Like the way it introduces... And that's a guy with a machine gun on his head. That's not good. I like the way it introduces stuff because it'll be gradually over the course of... as you play, it will gradually introduce new enemies and stuff, and it's, as far as I can tell, it's based on the level you're doing as well as the time. As in, I've got 60 odd days left, 66 days left, I think it was. So it introduces more as you progress on. Now, I really want to go in here and see if I can take this guy out, but he's got a big minigun, so I don't know what's going to happen. So, oh, I can't actually open that door. It's locked. So I guess I'm going to have to go this way. But this is a really, really difficult prospect here because we're gonna have to charge straight up and go right up the top, and this is the Vorka runmongers, whatever that is. Right, let's head down and break in, and that's a lot of things down there. Can we sneak down here? Would this be a better way of doing it? We break that, I'll hide here. Yes, by the way, they can see through glass. That little beam will go through the glass, no problem whatsoever. So I'm going to wait until they've both turned around and then... it looks like... I don't think you can take that guy out. I think he's pretty much invulnerable. No, he's not invulnerable, he's just rock hard. So he's just a hard copper, basically. So you can take that guy out, but he's pretty tough. Okay. Well, at the moment, I'm trying to, you know, keep in mind my objective, which is to break in and get money. And at the moment, I'm not seeing really any opportunity to make a profit here. So, I don't know where I can go. I thought that was going to happen. Yeah, okay, I thought I'd jump over there, but then he saw me and then I died. So we'll try another heist. We'll try one more heist. 65 days remaining. And we're going to land. And, ooh, is that water? That's very nice. I don't want to go in there. I reckon that'll be instant death. So we've got a new character now, Best White. And hopefully, oh, that's locked as well, so we can't go in there. I'm going to break that. And, oh, we jumped up there. We're going up, and we're in here. Let's run this hack. We'll go right, right, and right. There we go, 3 grand. So, as you can see, a lot of it is, I'm hesitant to say luck, but if you are very fortunate with what the level gives you, in terms of the layout, then that's quite good. I don't know what that thing is. What's that springy thing? I have no idea what that is. I'm just trying to kill this guy here. You see it jumping around? That is the worst transform in the world. It's a toaster with a spring for legs. It's Zebedee, but for bread. Alright, let's see what we can do. Wait on. I'm just going to wait here. Too busy having beverage to care about what was happening there. Right, okay, so we're very close to being able to go up. I don't know what this enemy is, but I'm going to bat the hell out of it. Oh! Apparently, look at all the money everywhere. Apparently, that is some sort of bomb, which is not good. Yeah, and we'll try that again. You can see that the game is pretty much about repetition, and we're almost halfway through this this save, I guess. I don't know what I'll be able to do. I don't think I'll be able to do anything here now. This is Bank's Delivery. I do really love the look and feel of the game, I must confess. The look is very nice. Right, we need to sneak down here. Now, there's several things over there on the left, top left. Can I break that? Can I break that? Yes, you can break that. I'm trying to break the window. There we are. See, sneaking up there would be hazardous to my health, but everything is. There we go. So I've managed to take that out. So I'm just going to keep sliding around. I'm going to wait until the camera starts scanning the other way. Now. Hacking. I think I've messed this up. Bill! Woo! Whoa! Policeman! Whoa, okay, that was close. That was close, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. So that almost went bad. That was almost quite bad. And I've been spotted anyway. That guy turned around in the wrong time, basically. Right, okay, so all I'm going to do is leg it. I'm going to leg it. By the way, I have actually got some tools I haven't shown you yet. I'll have to do another level to show you one of the tools. I've only got one tool, but I'll show you what it is. We're going to head off and bye! Return the airship and zippity-doo-dah, we're off. So let's go for one more heist and I'll show you one of the pieces of equipment I've got. And there's several pieces of equipment in the game, so let's have a quick look. Let's go for bombs, okay? So I do have bombs. So why would you need bombs? Well, they are quite useful for certain things. Let's just break in here and I guess we could use a bomb about here. I don't know if it's going to destroy the computer, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun finding out, isn't it? So what we need to do is open that and then quickly lay a bomb. And then leg it. Boom! And that actually took out everything that I wanted to take out. It took out the security thing on the top, which normally you can't kill, as far as I can tell. You just bat it and it doesn't do anything. And the guy patrolling, which means I don't think I can hack the computer. I think that has actually broke it, though, which does make sense. Yeah, so it has actually blown up the computer, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to see what this enemy is. No, I'm not. Not going to go in there. Let's go further up. What's up here? Up here is currently nothing. There's nothing here, but there is bags of cash up there, which means if I place myself a bomb here, it should blow up all the blocks around, and I should be able to sneak in. So let's see what happens. Boom! And there we go. And I should be able to jump up. And £72. Not bad. Let's go up here. And there should be some more money here as well. So we'll open that up. And we'll hack this mine. So it's just an up and a left. And a down. Job done. Pick that up. Money! Profit. Excellent. So that's good. Where else can we go? Look at that door. It's there. Where else can we go? I'm not really sure. Down does not look like a good idea there. That looks like it would be very, very hazardous to our health. Let's see if we can go up and over. But I don't really want to fall because falling damage is a really, real big thing. What's this one? What's this one called? Dumpling Steel. Very good. By the way, if you get stuck, and you can get stuck in levels where you'll get to a point, like if I fell down here and I didn't have double jump, I wouldn't be able to get back up. You can just go terminate employee, and yeah, they do just die basically, which is a bit harsh, but whatever. That's just how it is. You just have to accept it, don't you? I don't know if I'm going to get past here because I should be able to get past now. There we go, and I had to jump a little bit just to get round stuff. Here we are. So. Right, this is a problem. I can get in here, I can get in this way, I could use a bomb, and that should blow the right bits up, but it might also cause me a bit of issues with the bomb, because it might not blow the bomb up. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to place the bomb here. Yeah, here, and I've only got one bomb left, which means I can get in, and then hopefully this will allow me to progress on. And it actually took the bot out as well, which is exactly what I wanted. And now I can open that door because it wasn't locked. I can hack this So yeah, that happened. What happened there is I accidentally pressed Y again. Because if you're hacking and you don't unhack, it then sets the bomb off. So that was a really good plan. But as always, there was a bit of a user error problem there. And I ballsed it up. Anyway, I think with that, we can call this video done. And that is a little bit of the Swindle for you. Now, this is a weird one because I'm going to make a very weird and fairly bold statement here, but bear with me on this one. When I first started playing this, I thought it was a good game, but I didn't like it. I really didn't like it at all. I wanted to like it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I like the style. I like the fact that it just says, this is your end goal. you have to get there, make your own way, sort of go through the levels and get the upgrades and stuff. But you always know what you're going for, so there's always that. I liked all of those things, but I didn't like the early gameplay because I like precision in games. If you look at things like Gunpoint, I always use Gunpoint as an example. When the platforming in that is extremely precise, you know exactly how far you're going to jump, when you're going to do it. Everything that you attach to is like you stay there. You can make very, very precise movements. This is not like that when you first start on, at least, because you know the jumping is a bit more fluid and a bit more, I wouldn't say random, but sometimes you're not entirely sure if it's going to work out or not. It's hard to get a feel for it because of, you know, like the animations and stuff, and just the way it looks as well. Things are generally presented cleanly, but you know, sometimes it's a little bit difficult. Also, when I said, like, you know, sometimes looks like you're going into the wall and things like that, that's a very minor criticism. But all of the stuff that I wanted, like if we go to this thing here, all of the stuff that I wanted, like for example, when you fall off things, you don't die. There's the upgrade there, 50,000. Hold jump as you fall to remove the danger of crushed limbs in failed heist, which basically means you won't die from falling. Okay. Wall jumping. Grabbing walls resets any double jump abilities. Also, stick to slippery surfaces such as windows. And you can stop mid-slide on any wall. So the ability to just stay on a side wall instead of having to jump up and down, that's an ability I wanted from the get-go. Same as the next one, be able to stick to windows. All of these abilities... Oh, hang on, where's the other one? Goggles, I think it is. It allows you to precisely see how much noise your thief is making. Whereas there's another one as well, which might be tools, is it? Or is it abilities? That one there, it is there. Thief's eyes surgically remove and replace with small cameras. Allows the crook to see up and... up above and below by using up or down, and I'm guessing the other one's left and right. Astonishing levels of visual surveillance looking up or down. So that's the ability where you can look up or down and see where you're going to land, because sometimes it's a little bit dodgy. All of those abilities I would have loved when I first started playing, and I think that's going. I think it's definitely not a knock on the game. It is a complete personal preference thing. Now that I've played it more and got used to it, I'm really starting to like it. I think once I've got the abilities I want, it's going to be fantastic. I'm really going to play a lot of it. But it's getting there that's going to be problematic for me. And I think other people might have that. If they're used to precision and want all of that fine control, understand that you can get there, but it's going to take a little bit of time and you might have to persevere in order to get the exact sort of setup and character you want. But that's also a driving force, so I can't really knock it for that. Either way, I think, for a preview, that's quite accurate, and I'd give it a tentative recommendation. If you like what you've seen already, then games for you, yeah, highly recommended, go for it, right? And it's cheap enough as well, which is a bonus. It's not overly expensive. If you've saw it and basically agree with what I've just said about, oh, well, I'd like more precision and stuff like that, understand that, you know, you can get there eventually, but it's whether you can stomach the time, and only you know that. But, overall, pretty good. I like it. Really do like the aesthetic as well, and just the way it looks and feels. And the world is good as well. It's interesting. It's different. Fantastic. Anyway, links in the description so you can check it out yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Comments in the comments. And generic partings.